So welcome back to LVD Reviews. Erin informed me the other week that she'd never seen Groundhog Day.
Louis has.
And yesterday
Was Groundhog Day 2025.
Groundhog Day 2025. Spoiler alert, 6 more weeks of winter. Why?
Because, what's his name? Phil saw the shadow. Yeah.
Phil saw his own shadow.
Yeah. St. Bridget's Day the day before. Yup. St. Bridget. Big up, St. Bridge.
First segment, Erin Singleton, because it was your first time to view Groundhog Day, starring Bill Murray. 60-second review, starting when you speak.
Man, news reporter Bill Murray is a dick. He is a dick to everyone, even to himself. He goes to a small town to talk about Groundhog Day. He does it every year. Shock. And he has to relive every day because he's a dick. And he starts to try and do cool things, new things, to be a nicer person, to be less of a dick, so he can get into what's-her-face's pants. I can't remember her name. And then that doesn't work, so then he just
30 seconds.
succumbs to the fact that he's going to relive the day over and over again, so he actually genuinely does try and become a better person without trying too hard, and then that's when your one falls in love with him, and then he doesn't relive the same day over and over again. Are we going to wait till 60 seconds
we
up?
should
Okay.
sit in silence for 12 seconds now. Should we stare into each other's eyes? I'll keep an eye on this like a gecko.
That's not staring into each other.
And that's 60 seconds!
Yeah, cool.
Well done, Erin. Performances.
You go first.
Well, there was only really one performance.
Yeah.
Bill Murray stole the
Talk
show.
properly.
Bill Murray was, yeah. But, like I said to you, Bill Murray's done really well to make a career of just playing the same character in pretty much every movie. Grumpy, I suppose his latest career he has.
How old was he in Groundhog Day?
93, so he's in his 40s.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I suppose his career did develop that he went from middle-aged grumpy man to now old-aged grumpy man.
Yeah. But the thing is though, I think like what I took from it, I really believe he is that character. So do you know why, like with films, but do you know why with films like you nearly want them, like you can kind of go, oh, you know they're putting that on. Whereas
it's
like you want, whereas like when you're watching films you want to believe they are that person, and I think you do believe.
If they're a good person.
I do think that, I don't think Bill Murray probably as a person is probably grumpy, but if you said that's what he's like in real life, I'd be like, oh yeah, fair enough.
Like Emma Fox in Jennifer's Body.
Emma Fox?
Yeah, Megan Fox.
Yeah.
In Jennifer's Body.
Yeah.
I want to believe she's a slut.
You can't say that, Louis.
Why?
You can't say that. I don't think she was though.
In Jennifer's Body?
I don't think she was.
Oh, she was.
I watched that, I don't think she was.
I watched it more times than you did.
I'd say you did.
We can watch that next week.
But yeah, you would believe that he's a grumpy fuck.
Yeah, but he's like that in every movie, I think.
Yeah, but like people wouldn't hire him if they didn't like that.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
No, yeah, but that's what I'm saying. He's not. I don't think he is.
Yeah, but I could believe he is.
But have you heard all them stories about it'd be like his students sat watching telly on Friday night and be knocking at the door at like 9 o'clock. Bill Murray would come in and go into the kitchen, do all the washing up, and then just go, no one will ever believe him, and just leaves. There's loads of stories like him doing like really obscure things.
He's bonkers.
Yeah, I think he's. I hope it's true.
Yeah, I would hope that's true as well.
Or you come in and like, I don't know, make the beds or.
Gas, but it's true. No one will believe them.
Yeah, make French toast or just.
Bizarre.
Or I don't know, maybe just sit in, eat popcorn and watch the movie with them and then.
Go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't wait to be that famous. Just go.
Do whatever you want.
Yeah, I suppose if I went in next door and just knocked in, just walked in. Who's your man?
Yeah. I suppose he was the only kind of performance in it because everyone else was kind of side characters. I wasn't alive when that film was also made.
I was.
Shows our age difference.
I went to see it on the honeymoon with my first wife.
What do you think its rating is on IMDb?
8.3.
Very close. This is a good little segment too. What do you think its rating is? It's 8.
8.
Yeah, what do you think it's
That's
on?
good for a comedy, because comedies usually get around the 6s.
Rotten Tomatoes, what do you think it is?
93.
Ooh! Ooh, 94.
Oh, hit the post twice.
Yeah, very good. Andy McDowell, I was fucking right.
That's what I said.
He didn't.
And now, do you want to tell us your fact about her?
That's my fact.
Annie McDowell. Famous family.
Oh, that her daughter is Margaret Qualley. She's 3 other kids. I wonder if they're... Oh, her other daughter is an actress. Don't know her from anything else. And let's see what her son does. Just under Annie McDowell's son. The rest is actress, whatever.
What's your
and
job?
then it's just Annie McDowell's son.
Annie McDowell. My job's beach.
She's gorgeous, by the way. Not to
Yeah.
quash any acting ability she has. I don't really know if I've seen many of her films, but she
Yeah,
is
but-
stunning.
Yeah. She was
But
great.
then Margaret Qualley's also stunning.
They were all good performances.
Really good performance.
But it was solely based around Bill Murray.
Yeah.
Bill Murray's character.
I love when they're in the cafe and he's just given up and he's ordered everything.
Yeah.
Food wise, and he just shoves the whole piece of cake in his mouth. Love that.
I love the cafe scene where he has the breakdown and he's like, I think I'm a god. I'm not the god. I'm a god. And then he says, plate's gonna fall in 5 seconds.
Yeah.
He said, this is such and such. She's always wanted to visit Paris. I have. And then he just goes around the room. She's like, who's he? And he tells about everyone.
Yeah.
Oh, this is Carl. He's a librarian. He's gay. I am gay.
Yeah. They don't make films like it anymore.
No.
It's very hard to get a good comedy now. Like, and just like, it wasn't, there was no like, what's the word? Like, it wasn't rude, it wasn't...
It was hard, yeah.
It was just harmless, and
Yeah.
like, it's hard to get a good comedy that would, like that, we're two in our 30s, like, and we watched it and it was really funny. Whereas if I was a kid and I'd watched that, I would have also thought it was really funny.
I loved it as a kid. But there's no victim.
Yeah.
What would you do if you were in Groundhog Day?
Oh, I probably would have driven myself off the cliff like he did.
Yeah,
Spoiler alert.
but then you're just...
I know, but I'd
regenerate.
probably do that every day.
You're just getting over and done
Yeah,
with.
try and just keep going. I know I won't. Well, he did. He went into the bath. That was so funny. I don't think you could do that anymore. Show that on film.
I would not be getting up at 6.
No, I'd be staying in the bed. And...
Schlep it out.
Or I won't be sleeping it out. You'd be pounding out Phil.
If you had...
Like every day.
If you had eternity of time, we'd just spend it wanking.
Yeah. I don't know, maybe. You definitely think you do
Best
it one
day
day at least. But like, do we know how long he's reliving that day?
Like, it doesn't...
Doesn't say.
No, it's just enough for him to become an expert piano player, pianist, ice sculpture.
Mm.
Yeah, so he falls in love with Annie McDowell's character.
Yeah.
And then he spends a good chunk of time learning all her...
Everything about her.
Yeah.
Psycho.
And then makes note of it. Oh, you don't like white chocolate.
Yeah.
Makes a mental note. And then has like the perfect day with her. But then at the end of it, she turns him down. But he's like, no, we have to do it tonight because I'm not going to be here tomorrow. Because we'll just start this day again. And then I thought it was funny when he tried to engineer that for the second time and it was just so awkward.
Yeah, but he was losing the rag, like, I think.
But it's like, remember when they were having the snowball fight and she fell on the ground and then he fell beside her and then...
Cute. And then the second time...
Yeah, he's like jumping.
Ah!
Jumping in beside her.
Yeah.
She's like, well, this is weird. And then there's a nice montage of Bill Murray getting slapped in the face.
Yeah, I love that. That's so funny.
But then after Bill Murray finds everything out about Anne O'Dowell and figures out how he can be the best version of himself for her, and then figuring out that doesn't work,
Yeah.
then he focuses on improving himself.
Yeah.
For his own good and
Yeah.
for the good of everyone else around him.
Yeah.
After they filmed their news report and she was like, oh, let's go get a coffee. He's like, no, I got a few errands to run. And then he goes, saves the kid from falling out of a tree, changes the tyre. He stops the guy from choking.
Yeah, he wasn't focused all his time on her, like.
Yeah, and as well, it's his third year in Pexitani and he's really sarcastic about it. He hates it. It's like small town and he wants to...
he wants to make the big...
But
he's a weatherman.
His job is just a stepping stone. He thinks he's
Better than everyone.
but destined for a bigger network. So he's like these small town hicks. But then he really learns to love it there.
Yeah.
And he learns to love all the people just from spending so much time with
Yeah.
them. And then, when he becomes the best version of himself, she falls in love with him.
Yeah. But, did he start learning to play the piano to better himself? Because remember she said she doesn't know how to play an instrument.
Yeah, but I think that was an unachievable goal for him.
Okay.
She said that, but he was only... Yeah, so he was only looking short term.
Yes.
But then started learning an instrument. And then just becomes the biggest celebrity in the town.
Yeah.
Everyone wants to boo it. And then public auction.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah, it was really good. I really enjoyed it. And then I wasn't sure at the end whether
Okay,
they
so
were
actually,
going
yeah. Alright, go on. No.
No, go on.
Continue and then go back.
I didn't know whether it was going to end the way it ended. But delighted it did.
Wait,
But it was so funny. Like, when I thought about Groundhog Day and reliving the same day over and over again, I was like, this is just going to be really repetitive.
Yeah.
But it was so funny every day. It was gas. I just thought it was brilliant. And there was so many different... Like, you know, they took all the key elements from the day, but they changed it around, like, all the time. And I just thought it was great.
But yeah, and you mentioned it as well, and I never thought about it before, but like from a production point of view, like I think it would have been a lot easier because say 8 times it was the scene when he comes down for breakfast in the morning and it plays out a different way. Like that, you could do that in a day.
Yeah, you're dressed and ready to go. And like any
Yeah.
outtakes you have as well could be used, possibly.
Yeah, but then exactly. You could have fun with one, make one up. Like I'm sure a lot of it was ad lib and unscripted, but you could. But because that's that like 7 minutes in, and then 15 minutes in, and but staggered the whole way through. Like you wouldn't have to shoot it in sequence.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You could be like, right, we have that one in the can. Okay, this is the one where you're grumpy. This is the one where you're confused. This is the one where you're cynical.
Yeah.
He's playing The Price is Right. He knows all the answers.
So gas. I loved that.
Yeah.
I wonder what way they shot it though as well, because I wonder, like say like that with the news take and everything. Now obviously Bill Murray's like a good actor and stuff, but like imagine they started up with all the happy stuff. So then to work all the way down to the angry stuff, like it was actually just him getting angrier because you're shooting the same scene like 50 times, like.
Yeah.
Because you will be fed up. I'm like, I have to do this fucking scene another time, and like if it's cold or like anything.
Yeah, and the emotional toll that taking you, like you'd be drained, and especially doing the scene for the 8th time on the 10th take.
Yeah.
So you've probably done like 80 takes in the same room. Yeah, you probably spend a few days in. Yeah. You just unravel.
What was your favourite part of the film?
I'm a sucker for a happy ending.
Oh yeah, Louis a hopeless romantic. Hopeless. Yeah, loves romance. Big softy. Doesn't want people to know that he is.
Yeah, I love the ending.
Yeah.
And how it all plays out. And but it's like a checklist of him going through everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really thought that was clever. I love the scene when he's like predicting the future, telling her when he's in the cafe. And he's like, I'm not a god. I'm not the god, but I am a god. I'm stuck in this time loop. And then he writes down, he goes, he's going to come in here in 15 seconds and this is what he's going to say. Writes it down on a piece of paper for him. Better get ahead of this storm if we want to get out of here. The only bit the homeless man.
Oh,
did
heartache.
that have to be there?
Heartache.
Because he doesn't
what
resolve
happened to him? Yeah, he doesn't resolve it, yeah.
No matter what. But does that him learn to accept?
Yeah, I think so. And I think that was the turning point in the film, I think. Because it was after that he didn't so much try with her.
He was
trying to help him.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, and then that's what after that the kids came, and then she was like, "Do you want to go for coffee?" Where it was him always asking her for a coffee.
Yeah.
And then he was like, "No, sorry, I'm busy."
But then when he tries to try it on with her, he turns up with coffee.
Yeah.
And he starts being nicer to the cameraman.
Yeah.
He's like, "You're looking at them donuts. You take a donut, I'll take your gear."
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's real character arc.
Yeah,
Bill
for
Murray.
him, yeah, anyway, yeah. But is there a lesson there?
Be the best version of yourself.
Yeah, well, like if you're
Well, I suppose it's.
I think as well as if you're out for yourself, you probably won't be happy, like.
Yeah, and as
No.
well, it's like A Christmas Carol, kind of.
Yeah,
Ebenezer Scrooge. And he plays Scrooge
yeah.
in Scrooged. But I always said Scrooge is dickhead again by New Year.
Probably, yeah.
Do you think? But I suppose, okay, yeah, because Scrooge had 3 days, whereas Bill Murray could have had 6 months doing
Yeah.
that. I think I feel like he changed.
Yeah, I think so too.
So would you prescribe people to see it?
Yeah, it's so good.
Yeah.
Really, really good. I really enjoyed it. Like that again, I've kind of been at a loss with like comedies. I've been kind of at a loss with films a lot lately. And I've been wanting to watch a lot of older films because I just think now at the minute a lot of the same stuff's being remade. Stuff is being like that. Sorry, old films are being remade or like they're doing sequels of things
Or
or like
reboots.
reboots. And there's so many reboots. It's just rotten. It's just rehashing everything. Now I do love a good reboot sometimes, but I just don't think there's anything original anymore. And there's no like comedies, especially comedies. I find it so hard to find good comedy. I can't remember the last time I saw a really good comedy that was released.
Yeah, The Hangover.
Yeah, but sure, like that's what year.
That was probably 10 years ago.
Yeah, or like a feel good family thing. Like, cause I used to go cinema with my family all the time, and like there's nothing that I like.
Yeah, that was a wholesome movie.
Yeah, cause like even kids' films aren't shit
Yeah.
now, or they're just remaking all the Disney films.
But like that movie appealed to children and adults.
Yeah.
It's accessible for everyone.
Yeah, you don't get films like that anymore. Really.
Grown Ups? What was that, 15 years ago?
Yeah.
Yeah, like what?
We bought a zoo. That was a good one. You ever see that?
Oh, I couldn't.
I liked it. But again, I've watched it once.
Yeah.
I could watch Groundhog Day again.
Groundhog Day. Imagine that was your Groundhog Day, watching Groundhog Day. Groundhog Exception. Yeah, and then Groundhog Day entered the lexicon. And
Yeah.
the movie is definitely more famous than the actual day.
Yeah, I didn't realise it was actually a thing. So the beaver is real.
I love the development of his news reports. And then the last one, when it's like a philosophical...
Yeah.
Um,
Reading, because he's read all the books and stuff.
yeah, but it's like a philosophical message about winter will always be winter. But it's
Yeah.
the people around you that warm you. But I just love the way that all the other news presenters
Are
just have
listening.
their microphone to him. Like he's got it from here. I love minor details like that.
And Louis' favourite part of the film.
What?
The joke. When he's going out for breakfast.
Have you ever had deja vu? Oh, that's the chef. I'll have the chef if we can put it on the menu. That
So
oh, Gail Shannon.
What?
Gail Shannon was in it.
Is that his name?
Michael Shannon.
Michael Shannon.
Michael Shannon was in it.
Gail Shannon. Oh, because I thought Gail Platt was behind him. Remember?
This is the extent of Gail Platt's acting.
So, Lou was like, I know that actor, and paused it, and it was Michael Shannon, like, as a youth. But then in the background, there was a character, and she was like this. And I was like, that looks like Gail Platt being from Coronation Street. But then
Gail
just
Platt
watch it.
still has that hairstyle from
Still,
'93.
Yeah. Yeah. Still.
Robin 11.
Yeah.
Gail, if you're watching,
Uh,
what's your favourite movie? Come join us on the couch. So yeah, what's the moral of the story? Oh yeah.
don't be a dick.
Don't be a dick.
And don't try and get into someone else's knickers.
Try and get your own.
Yeah, try and get your own. Better yourself for yourself, not for anyone else.
Or better yourself for yourself, not for Annie McDowell.
What would you give the film out of 10?
Oh, it'd be a high 8.
Yeah.
I'd say maybe like 8.7. A high 8, not a low 8. Right, easy single.
Yeah. I would give it 8.5.
8.5 out
Yeah.
of 10, so you'd heavily prescribe people to see it.
Yeah, huge. I think it's brilliant. I think it's so funny.
Any closing points?
Just go watch it if you haven't watched it already. Old films are best. So
Yeah, like it's a very simple premise.
so simple, but so good. A simple premise done really well.
Yeah.
But that's makes a good film. Like you don't need all the bells and whistles sometimes if you just have a really good.
Yeah, you don't need explosions.
No, there was an explosion in this though. With the car.
Just one, was it?
Think so. Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, you don't
And like that
you don't need superheroes.
You don't need a big star-studded cast. Like the story there is so good. One really really good performance in this.
Yeah.
So fun.
That's all it needed.
Yeah, and it wasn't 4 hours long. Films are too long these days.
Was it 2 hours even?
No, 1 hour 40 minutes.
Bring back the
1 hour 41 actually.
Bring back the 90-minute movie.
Honest to God, need it. Would you prescribe people to watch it?
Definitely,
Yeah.
100%. Well, yeah, I'd seen it. Oh.
Yeah.
I've probably seen that more times than Bill Murray relives Groundhog Day. So yeah, a big fan of the film. Love the film. But you hadn't seen it, so
yeah, 10 out of 10 would recommend to a friend.
Would recommend.
Yeah.
So, Erin Singleton.
Yes.
If you enjoyed this film review and you'd like us to do more,
like, subscribe, share,
comment. Subscribe's the big one. I'm at 754 subscribers.
Ooh. No, that's my shoe.
Subscribe's the big one. At 754-ish subscribers. So please subscribe to my channel. It costs you nothing, but it means the world to me. Do you even subscribe to this channel?
Yeah, I do actually. I just don't watch anything.
And if you've any movies you'd like us to review, old, new, international, we love a bit of subtitling. I can read.
Yeah, we also send trailers to films as well, so we could look up the trailers and then we go whether we watch them or not.
Well,
and also, I just want to put last points to the person who said I had a dirty blanket. Fuck you. That's a burrito blanket. Fuck you.
Maybe don't cuss out the only subscriber again from the last
video.
video.
Yeah, fair. Sorry, I take it back. You can cut that. Just to the person, I'll redo that. To the person who said I had a dirty blanket, it's actually a burrito blanket. Just to inform you, I was really offended by that comment. I'm not dirty. If anything, I'm like the cleanest person.
Yeah, she's not being smelly.
I hate the thought of being smelly and I hate the thought of dirt. But then I think I thought to myself that maybe it looks like there's shit stains on that thing, but it's not. I hate dirt and grime and so sorry.
On that mucky bombshell, thanks for viewing, thanks for watching.